Hey right guys, True Much is Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to a new show by the name of Vinland Saga. A few reasons why I forgot to put this on the schedule yesterday for some reason, but I did plan on reacting to this because I've had quite a few requests for it, and I saw Giguk and people on my Twitter timeline just hyping it up, and I remembered that I think they dropped 2 or 3 episodes in one day way earlier this month, and then they were apparently going to take like a break from it, so I wasn't sure when it was going to return. So yeah, now that it's returned, and it seems to be the anime to beat of this year, because literally, well, not my entire timeline, but a lot of people are tweeting about this show and saying it's the anime to beat this season. And I wanted to take on like at least one anime every season to try and react to over time. I think the next season is definitely going to be My Hero Academia, which I love that show. I've watched every episode of that up to the point anyway, so I'll be reacting to season 4 of that next season. But for now, this one seemed like the most interesting one to watch. I remember watching the trailer when the trailer was first released months back, and it looked like my kind of show. It looked like it's well animated, and obviously I'm a few episodes behind, so I'll try and get all 4 episodes up this week in time for episode 5. Might be a little bit later with episode 5, we'll wait and see. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's something that's up my street, but it seems like a lot of people are really enjoying this one. So if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. I'll try and get all the Vinland Saga episodes out on time, and try and get these 4 kind of caught up as well. And I'll be doing uncut reactions to Vinland Saga as well, so if you want access to those, as always, will be linked down below on the Patreon page. And let's go, this better be good. I think at the moment the only anime I'm really reacting to is Death Note, but obviously that's kind of been out for years and years, so it'd be kind of nice to take on, like I say, one anime season. Unless there's none that really interests me, then I'll probably just leave it. I'm not going to force myself to do one a season, but this one does seem like one that's interesting enough, so. Wit Studio. Don't know if they've done anything I've seen. They probably have, to be fair. I'm not good with studios in anime. I'm good with like Madhouse and stuff, like the main ones, but oh, I love lands in TV shows. Oh, anime, should I say. Wait, what? Oh shit, we're gonna kick him right off. Oh my god. Oh nice, dude. I think Gigu tweeted out that, well, we need someone to animate Berserk for us. And I mean, here we go. He's just jumping from boat to boat. Fair play. Oh my god. Going through him. Imagine being this OP and knowing you're that OP. Like, oh, they all have families as well and shit. Oh, we got distracted. Oh shit. Imagine how hard it would be to fight underwater. And he's just chilling under there now, like that. Oh, that's interesting. He dropped his blade with him. Okay. Pretty good start, not gonna lie. Jesus. It's like the animation with him fighting just felt so seamless, which was nice. Oh yeah, I forgot that intros, of course. Yo, some of this shit looks mad. Oh, it's a sick intro, but oh, is it about this kid then? It's not even about him. Yo, I bet his parents die. I bet his parents die. Some shit like that. Somewhere not here. Oh, that sounds quite nice. Farming the land. Right. Yo, that's a buff cow. What the fuck? That cow's like milk me, bitch. I don't like Moana, he wants to travel. Not quite like Moana, but... The music's already boss, like. Music is key, I'm telling you, like. For me, how well music is done, or if the use of no music is used, it can make me get into a scene 10 times more. Oh, they became friends. Here he is, Mr. Geese.
でも変だよ、レイフさん。だってじいちゃんが言ってたもん。西には夜の海があって。ホールズ、こいつらバカにするんじゃ。ビシッと言ってやってくれ。
Beat him up.
今日はお開きだ。
It's an actual warrior, he got some shit done. I feel like what this is doing is going to settle their nice little town and everyone's happy, and then some shit and shade is going to go down. Well, I mean, like now. Always the town perv in anime. Great. That's the thing of Avatar. The serpent's pass. Go on, join in. Get some stories. Wait, did the perv say I'm gonna I can warm you up in front of the dad? I was another like, yo, what the fuck, mate?
変わり者なんだ。
どうした？
この下なんか。
Oh, that guy.
ユルヴァ。
That guy. Oh, really? Am I right or am I right? I'm right. He's like a oh, he's got a chain as well. I didn't notice that.
怖いぞ。わしは若い頃流氷に閉じ込められたことがある。グリーンランドへ移り住んだばかりだったからな。不覚を取った。食料は
I like that we're getting a lot of backstory to the characters already, which is nice. The 8 eyes.
気づいた時にはわししかいなかった。6人の仲間は
Jesus.
死んだ。
どうして僕らはそうまでしてこんな北の島に住んでるの？
Yeah, go somewhere green, dude. Oh god. Jesus.
わしらの先祖は昔はもっと東の地に住んどノルウェーという名の土地だ。
Norway.
ここらより暖かく
Represent up into Norway. See, that looks way nicer. That looks sick.
だがある日ハラルドという強い男が現れた。彼は最初の統一ノルウェー王を名乗り
How I think I look with blonde hair and a beard, how I actually
人
look.
々に迫った王に服従するかさもなくばノルウェーの地を去るか。それがここアイスランドだ。
おっちゃんはやっぱり嘘つきだ。父上や僕のご先祖様が逃げたりするもんか。おっちゃんのバーカ。
I like the kid, he's not too annoying. Well, yet. Already on episode 1.
生き返った。
でもどこよ。
Well, he's actually a bad person.
食わってなんか。
Oh god.
来てくれ。ハーフ団が港に。連中また何か難癖つけに来たんだ。
Oh, they come looking for the slave, probably.
奴ら奴隷がどうとか言って強引に上陸しやがった。
God damn it.
とにかく来てくれ。
Go on then. Oh no, Obey's deciding whether to give up the slave or not.
唯一の人間ってやつを少しはマシにしてくれる。
Okay, mate.
因縁つけてんじゃねえぞ。
Oh, this keys.
てめえは見覚えがあるぜ。あの喧嘩でてめえには左腕を切られた。そっちこそ
Oh, these lot have history.
あれ野郎の足もぶった切ってやる。おお、来いや。法律も民会も犬のクソで。
Right. He's actually good with that chain though.
つなぐぞ、貴様。
Oh my god. Yo, did he just kill him? Oh, I thought he killed him. Oh my god. Wow. Was it worth it, mate? How did that even work? I don't know, I guess with enough strength. Oh, I don't want him to give him up.
しっかりしろ。おい、あんた。
Oh, is he dead?
気を張れ。死ぬぞ。
どうだ。いつか俺たちと一緒にその地で暮らさないか。
Oh, it's kind of sad we don't even know this guy.
フィンランド
Vinland, there we go. Vinland Saga. Oh, well, I guess that's made the choice for you.
俺はその奴隷の正当な所有者だ。
父上おいでトルフィン
So the slave's not actually dead. I thought he was gonna die, then
ですね
it wouldn't really
か
matter.
くまったんじゃないんですよ
いくらで買った？
父上そんなこと聞いちゃ失礼よ
羊2頭、若いメスだ。
3頭やる。
Oh shit, you're gonna buy him? He's like nearly dead.
そいつは連れて帰る。他の奴隷の前で見せしめに拷問せにゃならん。
Oh, bollocks. Yo, he looks buff there. What the fuck?
だそう。すべて3歳以下の。
All of them? What are you doing?
嘘商談成立
What? Why? Giving him all his sheep.
こちらで選ばせてもらうぞ。
Oh no, all the ones under 3 did this, I think. I wonder why. Like, yeah, I guess you'd feel bad giving him over, knowing he's going to be tortured in front of.
悲しいわよ羊8頭もしたのにあっという間に死
Oh,
んじゃ
he
ったのよ
did die. He died, yep. Oh my god. That was... What was the...
逃げてきたの
ああ、そう伝えられている。
じゃあ
The sea actually looks really good.
じゃあ
Usually sea in anime kind of looks big. Oh, we got the chest. What's in the chest kind of thing. There's like all his armor and weapons and shit. Okay, there we go, guys. That is episode 1 of the Vinland. Is it the Vinland Saga or just Vinland Saga? I'll see after. Very strong first episode. I really enjoyed that. I think it had a good start to the episode of showing like, okay, this is the kind of action you're going to get in the show at some point. One thing that it doesn't always bother me about anime, I don't think it's essential, blood and gore in anime when they're actually like fighting like this, because you do get the animes where you have the sword and you slash them and then they go oh like that and just kind of fly back, but then you get the anime like this where you slash them on the arm would come off and blood would pour out. Like I say, I don't think it's essential as long as the story is there, but I think with shows like this, you need that kind of gory blood, kind of realistic feel to, well, not realistic in the sense of him jumping across boats and slashing 50 people, that's not quite, but you know what I mean in the terms of a sword cutting through an arm and the arm falling off, that kind of realism I think is needed in certain anime, and this is one of those. So I'm very happy in the first scene it kind of showed that, like, this is the gore you'll get and the action you'll get. So yeah, that was a very strong start to it as well, and it's not even focusing on that dad character, it's focusing on his son, it seems, which I think is a wise choice, kind of seeing the world through his eyes. But then we got introduced to quite a good bunch of characters in the first, I think that episode was basically 30 minutes, so in the first 30 minutes got introduced to quite a good chunk of characters. I won't know names yet. I think I know Thor's is the dad. Thor something. It's like the son is kind of like a similar name, but with something added on the end. That's the son's name, and that's all I kind of know. But I will learn the names obviously as time goes on. But yeah, you have the son, the father, their sister, the mother. Then you have the kind of guy who has been on all the journeys and is telling his stories, like the older guy. He's not too old though. He's like kind of the same age as the dad, I guess. And he has like a few stories to tell. Then you had the guy with the chain, he seemed like a villainy character, and the guy obviously who took over Norway and kind of sent them off to banish them to Iceland, I guess. Well, that's how the story goes. So that's our kind of villain at the moment, I guess. Well, we have two kind of villainy characters. Even though saying that the chain guy, even though he's like obviously a bad geese, he didn't come in guns blazing, which I liked. He just kind of came in and was like, "That's my slave. I paid for him. Can I have him back?" He didn't come in like killing and murdering people to try and get to his slave. And then they came to a deal at the end, and it seemed like he honoured it. And then the slave died right after as well. So I just don't really see the point of that. Maybe it's just that kind of sense of like it wouldn't have felt right giving the slave over to the slave guy. So interesting. I don't know. And the kid as well. Kid characters in anime and even TV and film can be very hit or miss. Very hit or miss, especially if they're the main character as well. You kind of have them to, you kind of need them to be good characters, and this one doesn't seem too annoying. He just acts like a kid who wants to know things, and yeah, he seems interesting enough for the main driving force. I'm assuming it's the main character because it did focus on him, like kind of through his eyes a lot of the time. So, and I think it's the intro that kind of gave that away as well. That it showed him growing up as well, and his hair kind of growing out and stuff. So, I'm gonna say the town gets ruined and some shit like that. I don't know, or his parents all die or something like that. I hope not, because I really like his dad as a character. But we'll wait and see. So I'm gonna very strong start to the show. I'll probably give it I'll go 8.5 out of 10 for the first episode. The music as well, the animation was really good, and the music was on point. There was like two scenes that stood out with the music really well. So I think it's when they first showed them coming over on the land they're on, and they were like, woo. I thought that was really cool. So yeah, I'll go 8.5 out of 10. I know episodes 2, 3 and 4 are already out. I think 4's out. I think I saw some tweets about it. So I think 4 is out. So I'll try and react to those across the week at some point. I don't have a set schedule for it because I forgot to put it on the schedule. I just kind of blanked because I forgot about it and then reminded myself this morning. But yeah, thanks for watching it, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you very soon for episode 2. I'm intrigued, definitely intrigued. So until next time, peace.